Long before Revelation was written, before prophets spoke of beasts and seals, one man claimed he saw the end of everything. His name was Enoch. He lived before the flood, before Moses, before kings, temples, or churches, and according to ancient tradition, Enoch never died. Instead, he walked with God and was taken. What he left behind was not a gospel, not a prophecy in the traditional sense, but a warning that many believe came too early and revealed too much. Chapter 1, or what is the Book of Enoch? 1-2. The Book of Enoch is one of the most mysterious texts in biblical history. It was widely known in the ancient world, read by Jewish communities, referenced by early Christians. Fragments of it were discovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls, and parts of it remain preserved today in Ethiopian scripture. Yet despite its influence, it was excluded from the biblical canon, not because it contradicted scripture, but because it expanded it. Enoch didn't just describe heaven, he explained how heaven fell into disorder. Chapter 2, Nitztart, the Watchers and the First Corruption, 2-3:30. According to Enoch, a group of angels called the Watchers were assigned to observe humanity, but observation turned into desire. These beings descended to earth, took human wives, and taught forbidden knowledge, not wisdom, but power, weapons, enchantments, hidden sciences. From this union came the Nephilim,
Behold the secrets of
giant
the forge and
beings who
stars.
filled the earth with
these
violence.
tools shape your destiny.
Enoch claims
We
the
are
corruption
ready,
grew so
masters.
severe
With
that
these
creation
tools shape
itself
your destiny.
was
We are ready,
destabilized.
masters.
And that's when judgment came. The flood, according to Enoch, was not just punishment, it was containment. Chapter 3. Why Enoch looks to the future, 3:30-5. Most ancient texts stop at destruction. Enoch doesn't. He warns that what happened once would happen again, not in the same form, but with the same pattern. Enoch describes the end times not as sudden chaos, but as a slow return of corruption, a time when humanity would believe it was advancing while quietly repeating ancient mistakes. The danger, he says, is not invasion, but invitation. Chapter 4, the most dangerous prophecy, 5-6:30. Enoch's vision of the final days doesn't begin with fire from the sky. It begins with moral confusion. He describes a world where truth feels optional, where righteousness is mocked, and where power replaces wisdom. People would claim peace, security, and progress while drifting further from God. The most unsettling detail? Enoch says judgment comes when people believe nothing is wrong. Chapter 5, the return of influence, not angels, 6:30-7:45. Enoch never says the Watchers return physically. Instead, he describes influence. Ideas that elevate pride. Knowledge without accountability, power without morality, a world obsessed with control, yet blind to consequence. In Enoch's vision, the final corruption is subtle, so subtle people defend it. Chapter 6. Silence before judgment, 7:45-8:45. One of the most chilling moments in the Book of Enoch is the silence. Before judgment begins, there is calm, no alarms, no warnings, just normal life. This echoes later scripture, where people are eating, drinking, and planning for tomorrow, unaware tomorrow is ending. Chapter 7. Why this warning was too early, 8:45-9:30. Enoch doesn't give dates, he gives patterns, and that may be why the book was set aside. Because patterns force reflection, and reflection leads to responsibility. Enoch places the burden not on prophecy, but on people. Conclusion. The question that remains, 9:30-10. Enoch never asked when the end would come, he asked something far more unsettling. Would humanity recognize it when it arrived? Because the final warning wasn't destruction, it was forgetting God entirely, and according to Enoch, that happens quietly. Ending line.